UFC Vegas 108 has 4 brand new fights, including a brand new main event, but that's not going to stop us from making some money playing PrizePicks. If you don't know what PrizePicks is, it's daily fantasy. You come in here, you say more or less than any of the numbers you see on the screen, you put a few of them together, and you can make a whole bunch of money. If you never used PrizePicks before, they'll even give you free money to play. The only thing you need to do is go to wewantpicks.com/PrizePicks, use promo code WWP, and then as soon as you build your own little $5 entry, they'll give you $50, $50 instantly that you can build anything you want with. WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks, promo code WWP, get the $50, the free $50. I'm about to give you an entry. If you want to use this one to get the free $50, go for it. If you want to go ahead and build your own little super safe entry with any of the sports that they offer, including video games, which isn't a real sport, then do that. Get your free $50 from that. Either way, get the money. It's free. WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks, promo code WWP. I'm going to focus very squarely on UFC Vegas 108. Once we have PFL, they have PFL lines. When Dana White Contender Series starts again, they have Contender Series lines. We're focusing on this right now. I'm going to work my way through. We're going to start with the popular tab. What this does, it's basically showing you the most popular lines. It's not showing you what people are doing, whether they're doing more or less, but it's showing you these are the lines that most people are absolutely using. I'm going to leave this here. I did jump on one of these, but we're going to leave this here and I'll work through the individual tabs. But typically, I come in, I look at the popular lines. Some of them just jump off the page like, yep, more, less, easy, easy. But let's walk through this logically because this card has been absolutely chaotic. If I'm looking at significant strikes, there's not a lot that I love here. But there is one line that I do like quite a bit, and it's Karol Rosa 69.7. I saw that, and I said, that's kind of low for women, is it not? Don't women typically land a good amount of significant strikes? And I do think this fight will go a little longer than others. So I went through her fight history, and I was like, this is tricky. Her lines aren't that crazy. Then I went to my website. I have a tool called the Event Simulator. This is going to simulate the fight. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with that line based off of the results here. And I saw a comment, 2 weeks ago that said, bro's using a computer. It's stupid. Oh, what the fuck? Have you ever used ChatGPT to answer any question you've ever had, you dingus? Computers are very helpful. And I'm going to show you why, in this case, I think it's extremely helpful. We've selected Karol Rosa. What this tool just did is it ran 100,000 simulations. Karol fought her opponent 100,000 times. It spit out the outcomes, and it spits out each individual stat along the way, including how many significant strikes she's landing in these simulations. The average is 47, but let's go ahead and move it to the 69 that PrizePicks has. We'll leave it right there. This is saying 75% of the time in these 100,000 simulations, so 75,000 times of the 100,000, she lands fewer than 69.5 significant strikes. So we're going to add that. That's basically just a wildly fancy calculator. And it runs the simulations and it does a whole bunch of stuff. And we've done that, I think, for 6 different PrizePicks entries. We've used one line from the fight simulator. 5 of the 6 times, it was correct. So let's hope this will be now 6 of 7. If you want to check that out, it's on my website. Just go to wewantpicks.com. You will have to unlock it, but it's freaking $10 for everything. That's the first line I'm going to build. If I look at the rest of these, I don't love them. Andre Pulev could knock out Nick Klein immediately. Tresean Gore, 24 strikes seems low. You go to his fight history, that dude lands like no strikes, even in decisions. If we go through Eliza Zaleski, he might knock out Neil Magny almost immediately. Neil Magny's been unconscious, flatlined, like get a stretcher in here in his last 2 fights. So we're going to leave the rest of these significant strike lines alone. We're going to go to fight minutes. This is another one I don't love. By the time you watch this video, you may have more options here. But this is what I'm working with today because I don't want to lose the Karol line and I don't want to lose some of these takedown lines that we're about to jump on. I don't love this as well. Estevam versus Bunes, that's basically saying this will go to a decision. I could see a potential finish there. Bunes is tough, but he does throw up wild submissions. Estevam gets crazy. I could see a finish there. It likely goes to a decision. So if you want to add this line in for some extra juice, the more, go for it. Not touching Pulev, not touching Rodolfo. Kevin Vallejos is a guy that just won his last fight in what seemed like 8 seconds. I'm not going to touch that one as well. Esteban Rivabic should run through Elfsbrenner. I don't even think they're in the same world. So there might be a finish on the Esteban side, or Elfsbrenner does have an absolute dynamite in his fist. So we're going to leave these alone as well. Main event, I'm not going to touch it. Significant strikes combo, all this is doing is it's taking both fighters in the fight, it's totaling up their significant strikes, and now you can just do, this is how many significant strikes will be landed in the entire fight. This is helpful if you get two people that you know are going to get after it. You're not quite sure who's going to land more or what the number, but I just know these two will get after it. Like we smoked at UFC 318 doing Dustin and Max because I knew they would get after it. Their individual lines were like, I don't know. Is he going to? But I knew the two of them together would put up some big numbers. Let's go to takedowns. This is where we're going to do the rest of our entry. If I'm looking at takedowns here, I like Piera Rodriguez more than 2.5. She got 8 takedowns in a fight. She got 5 takedowns in a fight. And this is a fight against a good striker, so I imagine she will go to a wrestling. We need 3 takedowns here. And typically that's kind of a high number, but she doesn't have great control. She literally will fall off the top. People will stand up on her. It's not like she's this unbelievable submission threat. So I do think she gets 3 takedowns in this fight, which is a number she has flown past many times over. And then Rinya Nakamura is another one. Nathan Fletcher is very tough. Nathan Fletcher is kind of a dog, which is why I do like them more than 2.5. Nathan Fletcher's takedown defense sucks. So Rinya's going to take him down. And my concern was, is he going to need to take him down 3 times, or will he be able to somehow find a finish with only 2? I'm going to do the over because Nathan is tough. Nathan will make it a scrap. Nathan will bomb. Rinya will keep shooting. Rinya will get a takedown. So I think Rinya's going to get to the 3 takedowns. This is my entry. I have this built. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. We have the over, or the more than 2.5 takedowns on Rinya. The more than 2.5 takedowns for Piera Rodriguez. And then we went to less than the 69.5 significant strikes on Karol Rosa. We did that using the simulator. It jumped out at me on the page. I checked the fight history, and then I said, you know what, simulator, you tell me what you think. And the one time that the simulator missed was a line that was 64%. This is 75%. This is a very dramatic line. So I'm trusting it. We put our money where our mouth is. This is my entry. If you like it, great. Tail it. If you don't, that's fine. Build your own, but get your free money. WeWantPicks.com/PrizePicks, promo code WWP. Get the free money. Good luck this weekend.